Football's governing body has scrapped plans to sell off a stake in the World Cup. FIFA's President Gianni Infantino had proposed creating a new commercial company and selling a minority stake to private investors. The decision to abandon the project follows backlash from regional football bodies in Europe, Asia, North and Central America. In a statement, Infantino said, having listened carefully to all the views, it has become clear that the project has created divisions of a nature that, regardless of the level of support, are no longer in the interests of the objective set out in the first place. Our purpose has always been and will always be to unite and improve. As a result, this proposal will not proceed. Well, Juan Arango is a football journalist. He says rejection of FIFA's president's plan by football federations played a major role in the decision to scrap the investment scheme.
A whole lot of combination of factors that have come in, and first and foremost, it was the rejection from confederations such as UEFA that really started things off. The possibility of going into a boycott, and all of a sudden those $20 billion that Thrive and even other types of creditors would want to be able to invest in FIFA, not doing so, knowing that some of the biggest teams and some of the biggest clubs, or well, in the case of the Club World Cup, weren't going to be participating because of that boycott. So there's some factors there. Also, when you have confederations such as CONCACAF and the AFC giving a solid no, that also is a factor. Africa going in kind of going in their own way. They didn't align necessarily with UEFA. They didn't align necessarily with FIFA either. And then CONMEBOL a couple of hours ago, kind of taking a very Africa-like position as well of neutrality. So when you don't have that type of complete and utter alliance with a project, it kind of goes by the wayside. And basically you saw that in just a couple of hours ago when you started seeing creditors and investors, potential investors, go by the wayside. In New York, there was an event where most of the presidents of the different FAs around the world were there, and they gave him basically a unanimous applause. Today, maybe that's not the case because you see Infantino wanting to take FIFA into a different direction. We saw in this World Cup, too, the interference of certain governments, and in particular the United States government, not only just making a phone call and changing a decision, but also being involved in this venture, which was basically already damned to begin with in FFE. So when you start seeing those factors come into play, maybe you see a much more iffier future for Infantino going forward.